Hello, everyone, and welcome to this webinar. I'm Oliver Hodgson, and I am the founder here at Dashboard Daddy. Today, we're talking specifically about software development. In particular, we're talking about something called no-code software development, and we're talking about our new product, which is tailored towards digital marketing agencies, specifically talking around how we can improve their client experience with something called a smart client portal. So, first things first, we've only got 15 minutes, and I'm starting off with a pretty typical question that a lot of people ask when it comes to the topic of software development. Does software development have to be so expensive? If we look at software development at the moment, it takes a coder, it takes a designer, and it takes a lot of time for this developer to write outlines of code, create wireframes, and the truth is there is a more efficient way. And in this webinar, we're looking at specifically how we can develop software for a cheaper cost. Talking about no-code software development. So no-code software development essentially allows you to build your software idea for less. My favorite way of thinking about it is thinking of it like Wix. So 2003, I believe it was WordPress that came along, and WordPress was the first ever way you could build a website without using code. And traditionally, just like software development, you had to pay a developer to write thousands of lines of codes, to create wireframes. There was a huge process involved. It took months to get your website off the ground. Now we've got Wix, we've got Squarespace, we've got WordPress, and all of these things allow us to build our software, in this case, our website, for a much lower cost and in a much shorter time frame. Bobble.io is the software alternative to this. So you can now build your software product without writing code, almost in a similar way to Wix, with this kind of idea of a drag and drop interface. Meaning, number one, we can build software much more affordably. It doesn't take a developer to write tens of thousands of lines of code and trial things, find errors. It's a much more user-friendly way to build apps, which also means we can build them much, much faster in a much shorter time frame. Instead of it taking 6-7 months to build a SaaS product, build an app, we can now build them in a matter of weeks. And the scalability is also important. Traditionally, kind of altering apps and creating new features was a really complicated and lengthy process. With no code software development, you can do that much, much easier. So specifically, we're talking about bespoke software in this agency, in this webinar, apologies. And the first thing we need to conquer is, why does your business even need to use bespoke software? A few reasons here is, firstly, I think it's quite important to consider that a lot of bigger agencies will be using their own software. And again, this comes back to the reason we were talking about at the start. Software development is very, very expensive, and previously might only be available to larger agencies. With no code software development, the ground is a lot larger. So now we can see kind of as the barrier to entry lowers, people can start building software from a lower starting point, from a lower budget. The next point is, it can improve workflows and scalability. I have a lot of clients come to me and say that they've got a software that's 90% perfect. And what if we can build a software that is 100% perfect? And that kind of ties in to the point below, create perfect features. So what we're doing here is we're building a software specifically tailored to your needs, with specific features that are built around your agency. And I'll go into more what this looks like on this slide. Just a few examples of the type of software you can build. Starting with business dashboards, it's a really broad term, but this can mean sales dashboards. It can mean bespoke analytics dashboards, maybe forecasting dashboards, reporting dashboards. So there's all sorts of different dashboards you can create through no-code software development. Also, we can build custom CRMs, and more particularly, what I want to focus on in this webinar is client portals, which is currently what we're offering for digital marketing agencies. So basically, what are client portals? In other words, we call them smart portals. They do two things. One is they set a new standard for client experience. They transform your client experience. They do this by providing a platform where your clients have everything in one place. So you've got streamlined communication, instant access to information, and it provides something that most agencies don't. And the second thing it does is saves your agency time, streamlining your workflow, allowing all these interactions to occur on one simple platform. Putting this into context, I did this for my SEO agency. So I also run an SEO agency, Mango Marketing. We've integrated a smart client portal into our business, and here's how it works. So both me, the team, and the client have access to this client portal. So the client can log in at any time. They're able to see their SEO results. We've built in a clear line of communication, so like a messaging system to avoid using emails. All the communication happens through this platform. Any deliverables go through this platform. So maybe if I'm showing a client a new blog or a set of backlinks that we've built, everything goes through there. Clients can kind of provide feedback, flag things up, and of course that will all be sent back and visualized by the team on the same platform. We've built more advanced features like a resource hub with Chat GPT. So essentially what we're doing there is we're building AI into the system. So instead of clients coming to us and asking questions about SEO, we've kind of provided the resource, and Chat GPT can work off of that to, answer any client questions. So what it's doing is it's firstly setting a new standard for client experience, but it's also saving your agency and your team a lot of time. Okay, and a few examples here of features that we've integrated into the dashboard. So, number one, so of course, all of our dashboards and client portals are completely bespoke to your business. The features and the functionalities are completely in your hands. But when it comes to features, these are a few popular ones that we've integrated in the past. So results dashboards are what I was talking about. If you are specifically a digital marketing agency, it takes a lot of time to show your clients results for projects. So whether it's you're offering meta ads as a service, LinkedIn ads, SEO, PPC, everything can be visualized through this software by the client. AI assistant ChatGPT, bringing AI into these softwares is a real game changer. In the case of our SEO agency, like I mentioned, we used it to kind of answer client queries, but also just providing that instant support for the client before the agency or your team can get back to them. API integrations are also what take these portals to the next level. Think about building Stripe or building Slack or building the most used softwares that you use day to day into this portal, meaning this portal is your ultimate platform for every operation that goes on in your agency between your clients. So you can integrate your favorite apps. So in the case of our SEO agency, we integrated Stripe so that we can take payments, bill invoices all through the software, as well as platforms like Ahrefs and SEMrush for kind of further SEO analytics, all built in to this dashboard. Communication is really important. Like I said, we set up a clear line of communication, much easier than kind of communicating over emails back and forth, just like an SMS messaging system encrypted into the software. Client onboarding tools, when you get a new client, really easily set them up through this portal, give them instructions, help video, etc. And finally, automations, which allow your clients to, or allow your team, in fact, to get things done quicker, simplify those routine tasks. Think of it like reporting. So our SEO reports took our team a long time. All of that is saved and can be automated through the portal. So that's about it for this webinar, wrapped up just in time, under 10 minutes. Of course, if you want to find out more, please go to the link dashboarddaddy.co.uk/client portals. My email is below. And if you're looking into building a super powerful client portal for your agency, I'll be happy to help. Obviously, this starts with a consultation call where we kind of discuss ideas, throw things at the wall, see what sticks, and then we move on to the kind of obviously the design and the development stage of it. Any more information you will find at that link. I really appreciate you watching this video, and I hope to be in contact soon. Cheers.